if you are not healthy as a mom, your home ends up suffering. You have to be intentional with the work you choose to do. Money, I won't say to make or break, but just having that as a tool that you can leverage for your family, honestly, it just Hello K-Divas, and welcome back to another Q&A video. All the questions in this video are from my previous video, which was my studio tour. Thank you guys so much for the love on that video. I honestly wasn't even sure if I was going to post it, but you guys really loved seeing the space, seeing how I decorated it, the natural light, the garden, and it just brought so much positive energy and smiles to my face. So thank you for all your comments, your likes, the views, everything. And there were some questions under that video, so I'm going to be answering them in this one for you guys. So if you'd like to find out what these questions are as well as my answer, make sure to keep on watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it. If you have not joined the K-Divas fam already, make sure to click the subscribe button down below so you don't miss every single week when I have a new video on the channel. So let's jump straight into the questions. The first one here is from TA Darling 1, and it's like a comment and question at the end, and it says, beautiful use of space, love all the lights. I love it too. Sewing during the daylight hours must be absolutely glorious. Curious if you do any sewing in the evening or night hours and what light fixtures you have in place for that, because I didn't notice any table lamps or overhead light fixtures. So there's a lot of natural light, so sewing here during the day is actually quite nice, but I usually don't work at nights. I just find that at nights I'm more focused on like getting Maria to bed, making dinner, just winding down for the day. However, above where this shoe cupboard thingy is, there are light fixtures. So if I wanted to come in here in the evening, maybe to work or to have food or just needed like some alone time, there's actually light in this space if I wanted to come in here. So yes, there is lights in the studio. If you enclose your patio, please share your building, the room or the addition with me. Is absolutely beautiful. So I guess the question is if we enclosed up the space. So this house we're renting, and when we moved in here it already had a conservatory. However, it was something, it just needed a lot of love. So the landlord was kind enough to actually like to tear down the old conservatory and build up this new one that is like really light, really airy, like a blank canvas. However, it's like an attach on to the main house. So in the UK they actually call something like this a lean-to, because it kind of leans on the house. So this wall here is the house itself. The conservatory has been constructed to rest on the house, so it's like a separate thing on its own. However, there's a door here, there's a door on the other side, so we can easily go in and out of the house. There's another door here, so we can go in and out of the garden, and there's another door along the fence to actually enter in and out of the premise. So it's not like we extended the house on petition. We just like, or rather not we, the landlord decided to create this space and attach it to the house itself. I enjoyed it, thanks. Can I ask, I want to get a signage done like the one you have, which is like my Kim Dave logo. I've checked Vistaprint for signage, but I don't know which one to get. So the signage I have, I got in 2019 when I did Black Girl Fest pop-up, and I wanted to get like a really nice plain Kim Dave like logo board, and that's what I currently have up here. It feels very lightweight, so it feels like corrugated plastic material. I checked on the website and I found something that is really similar, and I'm going to leave the link down below in the video description. So if you wanted to get a similar one, you can grab this. They also have a variety of other signage. In my previous place, at one point I had like the Kim Dave logo on like a plastic acrylic sheet, so it looked like the name was just floating. I guess it's just choosing what works best for you, but I'll say the one I currently have is like corrugated plastic, so it's nice and light, and it was very easy to actually hang up. We just used like a double-sided Gorilla tape and we just stuck it on the brick wall, and it's hanging there nicely. Now this question was honestly the question that made me make this video. I wanted to make it as a dedicated video, but I just thought to just answer other question with this. And this is from Esther7975, and she's asking, please share a video on how you're managing sewing with your baby. I read this question and I just had so many opinions. I had so much to say, and I've just come and I'm just going to be sharing like my experience so far. My baby girl turns 1 this month in about a week, so it's been a year of parenting, motherhood, learning, going through like all of the changes in terms of like seeing Maria grow, how it's affecting my like my relationship with my husband, my relationship with myself. A lot has happened, and I think how I'm managing, there are a few things that I honestly think that have really helped me. The first I would say is support. I don't know how single moms do it. I really don't know. Hats off, kudos to them. You need support, whether that is your husband helping out with looking after the baby so you can have some time for yourself or some time to film like I'm doing now, or it's getting childcare like a childminder or a babysitter or nursery. You need support. No matter how hardworking, no matter how, super mom you are, there will reach a point where your body cannot physically handle the sleepless nights, the anxiety, the worry, the constant like nappy change, feed, put baby to sleep, make baby food, because Maria started eating solid, so I now have to start making her food separate, making food for myself or my husband. Your body will only take so much before you actually break down, and you don't want to reach that point. If you are not healthy as a mom, your home ends up suffering. To what degree, I don't know, it really depends. So support has been the one thing that I say has really helped me. I have friends that if push comes to shove, I'm like, please, can you come babysit Maria? I just need 2 seconds to breathe. And I know 2 people that I can call and they will be here. Number 2 is your time. I was really playing with my time when I didn't have a child. I didn't know how good I had it then, but your time will be cut in. I was more than half. Once I wake up, oh yeah, Maria is awake, I need to go and feed her, change her nappy, or George will help out with that. Oh yeah, make her milk, get her, if it's a day she's going, because we've put her in like childcare for 2 days, so if a day she's going to off to the childminders, we get her ready and I'll send her off. We need to get her there for a particular time. It's like, it's a constant go, and this is just with one child. So people that have 3, 4, 5 children, I don't know how people are doing it, but your time is going to be cut in half. So you have to be intentional with the work you choose to do. I can't just wake up and decide, oh, I want to do real TikTok, YouTube video. I don't have that time anymore. So as I'm planning my work for the month, I know I only get 2 days a week to do all the work I want to do. So am I going to film a video? Am I going to make a reel? Am I going to do pictures? Am I going to sleep? Because that's important. Am I going to clean the house? Because that's something that I have to think about as well. So I'm way more intentional with the projects that I choose to do. You guys would have noticed I don't post as much. That's because I really think through a project before I do it, whether it's a video, a collaboration, a sponsorship, and it's something that if I choose that project, it's something that would bring me joy, something that would earn me money, or something that would help to really build and solidify the Kim Dave brand. So being intentional with the projects you choose to work on is super important. And can I just say, number 3 is money. As controversial and as weird as this would sound, I say having resources to take care of yourself and your family. I just saw the Tyler Perry's new movie Straw, and I felt so much gratitude after watching that movie. Like, there is so much that you can do for yourself and your family if you have access to a certain amount of money. And I'm not even saying you have to be super wealthy, just having extra money to say, okay, I can afford childcare, or I can afford a cleaner to come to the house, or I can afford to take my daughter out, or to buy her these things, or to get things for myself or for the family. Money, I won't say to make or break, but just having that as a tool that you can leverage for your family, honestly, it just would be so, it is nice to have money to take care of your family. So that's factor number 3. Factor number 4, I would say, has been very helpful for me and I've appreciated a lot more, is my faith. I'm Christian, and I just think the Holy Spirit has been my other partner in this whole journey of becoming a mom. There's so many things that are new to me, and I'm just like, okay, God, what is this new behavior she's manifesting? She's sick, or she's this, or she's that. rather than worry about things, I pray over everything. I pray when I'm putting her to sleep. I pray as I'm going out with her. I pray as I'm dropping her off wherever I'm dropping her off. I pray as I'm taking her out on play dates. I pray over everything. And from me praying, I'm committing my entire family and my child into the hands of God. And God, who sees the things that our eyes cannot see, is protecting me and my family from them all. He's also arranging things for my life and my family in a way that, yes, there'll be challenges, but His grace will be there to carry me through the challenges. Yes, there'll be tough times, but He will take me through that. He will not allow me, or He will not put me in a place where His grace will not be sufficient. I think my faith has really carried me over the last 1 year. I'll say over the last 2 years, like through the pregnancy and through like the first year of being a mom, being a child of God. I don't know how I'd have done this life without God. That's what I would say. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Esther, I hope the tips I have shared, they've been helpful. If you guys have any further questions, leave them down below. I'll respond or make another video like this, because I like doing Q&As every now and again. It's like a great way for us to like connect and also to just like share where I'm at in life at this moment. The next video is going to be a tutorial, because I know you guys love tutorials on the channel. It's actually going to be for this piece behind me. You guys will see. You see when the tutorial goes up. You see the inspo. You also see what it looks like on my body. But this piece came out so cute. I'm actually going to shoot the pictures and the videos today, so stay tuned for that. Until my next one, have a good morning, afternoon, and evening wherever you are. Bye.